I have never, not even once, asked my husband to help in the last 3 years. Not with the baby, not with the home chores, not with the cleaning, nothing at all. He doesn't help anymore. And ever since I did that, 90% of our fights disappeared.
What?
And before you think, I married a unicorn of a man, no behan, no. I married an Indian millennial man who has also seen his mother or women of his house doing all the chores by themselves, running an entire house by themselves. The difference is I stopped asking for help. I did something else. Hi, I am Anjana, the CEO of my company called My Life. Today, I am going to present you my system number 001. The system where I turned my husband from helper to a co-founder. Let's get into it. Let's talk about this one word, help. Every time you say the word help, you have basically made yourself the owner of doing dishes and your husband the helper, the intern. The intern who lives in this house, eats from the same dishes, he cleans it like he just helped you. And after getting this intern upadhi, he doesn't show up. Or when he shows up, he washes 3 plates and disappears like a government file. And you end up being frustrated. He ends up being confused. Now you're fighting on chores because he doesn't know how to contribute. And you are tired of telling him every single thing to do in the house. Are you blind? Can you not see there are spoons as well in the sink? I did this for years. Years of asking help. Years of getting frustrated, fights on the same things. And then I stopped. Instead of asking who is wrong here, I realized the system is broken. Because here is the thing. The fight is never about the dishes. It's about that mental load of leading this life, running this house that we quietly suffer with. And our husbands who are clueless. I want you to understand something about the Indian millennial men. They grew up at a time when the idea of men doing household chores was, I'm not even going to sugarcoat this. It was like seeing or spotting the shooting star. It was rare. Nobody thought men will have to lead a life of full equality. And you know what? Their mothers, and I don't say this with blame, I say this with love, respect, and full understanding. Mothers in that generation, mothers of our millennial men, did not have the exposure to, go tell their sons, beta, learn to cook or learn to run a house. Because nobody imagined that 30 years or 25 years later, men and women would be playing an equal role. Women will be earning and men will be earning, and both of them will be running a household. So what did these boys become? Untrained soldiers, with all the intention to help. That's why they ask, can I help? How can I help? These are men with all the capabilities, good intentions, and willingness to offer help. But they do not have the skills. What can they do? They genuinely want to show up, but they are not trained. Unlike us, our entire childhood, our mothers or some women in the family have constantly gave us that training. I am not saying that we went through a training module, but we were in the kitchen, we were doing the chores, we were expected to learn. We absorbed the language. We became into these skilled multitaskers, house managers. And here is the biggest mistake we make as partners. We hand our husbands a complex task without understanding they are not skilled in this. They haven't learned like we have. It's like getting a new complex task without any structure. Instructions, no start point, no end point. Bombay sandwich bana do. Kaise? It is not laziness, guys. Imagine you had a new starter in your company, a fresher, and you send them to the board meetings. On their first day, do you think they will perform? This is exactly what we are doing as partners. When we are not giving them instructions and just asking them to help, and when they don't help to our expectations, we get frustrated. That's the pattern I saw. I saw my husband wanted to help, but he didn't know where to start, where to end, and how to help. The way I was asking him to help and getting frustrated, it was making things worse. And then I realized the system is broken. The sous chef problem. Now let's talk about the sous chef problem. Most women can guess what it is. They help, but selectively. They peel onions, wash utensils, put clothes in the washing machine. They do the edges, they do the supporting role. Cooking the full meal? Still yours. After clothes are washed and dried, folding laundry? Still you. Because suddenly men don't have the skills to fold them. I call this the sous chef problem. Which means he's comfortable being sous chef, but he will never be the main cook. The head chef will always be you. I can see you nodding. Stop nodding. Keep watching. Because I have a solution. It's clear. One task, like peeling the onions, is a clear task. There's no confusion, there's no follow up processes, there's no vague steps. So, of course, he goes for the clearer, simpler task and still gets blamed for not helping enough. It's like he doesn't have the hold of the whole picture. What is he going to do? The question is, how do you move him from sous chef to co owner? I will tell you. But first, talk about how our brain functions versus theirs. Because this changed everything for me. Everything. Women who run households are trained for parallel processing. We are not superhumans, we are trained. When I wake up in the morning, I almost know the sequence of my entire day.
What's going to be done in the first half? What's going to be done in the second half? What should I cook today? What laundry am I doing today? What other chores do I have?
Before even I have the first sip of my chai. I know that sounds like a superhuman. But women, let's be humble here. We are in the habit of doing it. The laundry goes in first because by the time the machine is running, I can do other chores. When I'm making the Bombay sandwiches, the first step is to boil the potatoes because by the time the potatoes boil, I will start cutting the veggies, and by the time the veggies are cut, the potatoes will be ready. And if you're thinking, oh, Behan, you forgot about green chutney, that I made 2 days before and put it in the fridge because I knew Bombay sandwiches were supposed to be made 2 days later. I just saved, I think, 30 minutes. That's not talent. That's years of training. Years of watching our mums, our ladies in the house, aunties doing all of this. But most men think more linearly. It's not like they are not intelligent. It's that practice makes a man perfect and they have had no practice. So when you ask them to make Bombay sandwiches like you, it's very likely that the green chutney is being made after everything's been done. Or it's taking way longer than you would have done. Efficiency comes from practice and systems and structures. If you are so intelligent, then build a system that works for them. Train them, get them on board, like co-founders. The reveal to my system 001. Let's talk about the system. And I'm not going to pretend like everything is in my head, so I'm using these notes. Part 1. Prepare. Haven't you done so many more chores than your husband all your life? So this is your last straw. Just commit to doing this deep work once. It's a one-time process. Step 1. I became the CEO of my house before I involved anybody else. I sat down and mapped all the chores I had in the house by categories and subcategories. Every single thing. Not in an angry way. In a calm, productive project management way. Baby chores, cleaning, laundry, cooking, ordering grocery, home maintenance, paying the bills, admin, everything. Now, within each category, I also thought of subcategories. For example, if you talk about cooking, cooking is a multi-step, multi-level process. Cooking doesn't just mean cooking, the act of cooking. It is meal planning, making a list of groceries, ordering groceries, stacking those groceries in their places, meal prepping, actual cooking, packing, freezing, storing, serving. That's the whole process of cooking. Similarly for cleaning, cleaning all the surfaces, cleaning soft furnishings when they are needed, cleaning the car, cleaning the house, removing clutter from tables and desks that you use on a daily basis, stacking clothes neatly. You can define subcategories however you like. Once I had written down everything, I could see the full picture. And the full picture was, I was doing 1500 chores and he was doing 30. And still calling himself a helper, that's not even helper. An intern does more job in a company than that. Once that's done, we go to step 2, which is assigning the job. And if you're thinking I'm talking about a many tabs, complex Excel sheet, no, I did not complicate it. I just downloaded a to-do list app that lets me put my to-dos and lets me share it with a person. For reference of this video, I use the Microsoft To-Do app, which is free, where you can create various buckets and you can also share it with your partner. Now, To-Do is one tool for everything. So if you see, these are our daily chore tasks. We have everything mentioned here. Every task can have a due date. The recurring ones have a recurring feature. So once you tick it, it comes back and we can of course assign stuff to each other so we know who is doing what. If you want to keep it simple, don't even assign things. Just put things on to-do and agree by the end of the day who will do what. Now, with the to-do app, there is no more excuse from your husband that he forgot to do this or forgot to do that because his only task is now to open the to-do app. Just open it. It's all listed there. That one thing removed 70% of our domestic friction. This app meant the mental load is shared. There is accountability and it offers a neutral space. I don't have to nag, command, scold, get angry, frustrated for something to be done. It's the app that tells you. And the last step in the system, the onboarding pitch. Yes, if I'm the CEO of my company called Life, I will have to do sales pitches. The reality check is none of this works if your husband is not committed to do this. So offer him what's in it for him. You don't get to buy in by demanding. You get to buy in by building your case. So here is what I did. So I had a proper conversation with him, not when we were fighting, not when we were arguing, on an evening with a coffee in hand, calm environment, daughter in the daycare, when he could focus. I offered him 3 reasons to start using this to-do app. Number 1, emotional reason. I want us to be happy. I want us to be like who we were when we met. I want this home to be a place where we both want to come back and feel like home. Reason 2, you still get your life. You get to watch all your sci-fi, play maybe an hour of PlayStation, and also watch your late night tennis, which is never in our time zone. You can go out with the boys occasionally as well, no nagging. Because the system will guarantee time saving, and both of us can have our lives a little bit, only a little bit back because we are parents. And 3, no chaos, no unstructured stuff, no scorekeeping, no walking on the eggshells, no fights. Nobody is guessing what to do, nobody is waiting for things to be done, no resentment, teamwork. And honestly, there are more advantages to this than the reasons I just mentioned. When resentment drops, the intimacy, the love comes back. The marriage doesn't become boring, where you just do chores or fight. You can do other things together. One of the biggest reasons was our daughter was watching us as a couple. So she might as well watch her happy mom and dad doing a teamwork so that she tries to find the same in her life when she grows up. And if she has sons, she will raise them differently. Just like all of us millennial moms are doing everything differently. This last one hit me when I realized it. Anyway, the execution. What to expect? When he's on board, first 15 days, you guys will spend a significant amount of your free time maintaining the sheet. You will add stuff, you will kind of gauge what needs to be done tomorrow, what needs to be done weekly, and you will keep populating the sheet. And I'm not guaranteeing there will be no fights. The fights will happen because he forgot to open the app. I have full trust you will not, because you are the one frustrated, because you are the one who's tired of this. First 30 days, almost in a habit of following this to-do app, but your husband will do stuff and forget to take, or he will take stuff and forget to do. And that's why you need to keep checking often, regularly, maybe every day, maybe every alternate day, and discuss together what's going on. Sit together and look at what have you done. First 60 days, ta-da! You will start seeing your husband taking charge of things. You will be impressed, he will be impressed. And the first 90 days, when the onboarding finishes. Congratulations if you have come this far. Now you are addicted to the system. Your house runs almost in an autopilot mode, and most of your stuff are being done by either you or your husband. Nobody's nagging, nobody's commanding, nobody's dictating. You might even feel like starting a new passion at 37, just like me. So to summarize, stop asking for help. Talk to your husband. Ask him if he wants to share the chores. Start categorizing and subcategorizing your tasks. Put it on a to-do list. Start having daily meetings, and then weekly meetings, and then monthly meetings. Let your house run on autopilot. Don't waste your time and enjoy all the free time you're getting now. Also, have some patience, love, and empathize with that husband. He's a gem. If this video spoke to you, share it with at least one woman or share it with your husband. I will see you in another one soon. Don't forget to subscribe.